Hi all, this is Skate, and this isn't that much of a serious video. If I want to have a laugh, or just have some fun, I will take out something big and something German. And no, I am not talking about a Bratwurst. I am talking about an E100, a Jaegeru, or a mouse. And that is exactly what I did tonight. I took these three tanks out for a spin. And all the footage we are about to see is from tonight, and these are pretty much games which were played back to back. And this video is almost like a highlight reel. For example, look how many shots we have bounced so far or have been absorbed by our tracks. It's ridiculous. We're going to skip forward, however, because this is just a brawl. We're killing an IS-7, we get a low roll, we don't finish him. But then we're coming up to the back of a T-57. Now, we all know what's going to happen here. Yes, one crazy high damage roll. And I know what you're thinking, but a Death Star can do way more damage. Yes, but we're not talking about Death Stars, we're talking about big fat German tanks. And like I said, I'm just sharing these purely for the giggles they can provide. Or they provided me giggles at the time. It's like that bat shot. It's like, where did he go? There he is. And he still hasn't gone, and he knows I'm looking at him, and there's his lower plate. And I'm on a reload, but he hasn't gone. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you still here? And I'm trying to angle the best I can, but he bounced off my butt. And it's at this point he's just realised he's gone. No, I cannot deal with the E100 alone, and I'm going. And off he goes down into the water. And I'm going to chase him down. And we're going to finish him off with a 916 damage roll. Yeah, my accent's awful, by the way, but I thought I'd have some fun. But it's okay. There's a Japanese tank next, and no, there's not. How many of you thought I would attempt and butcher a Japanese accent then? I'm not going to, honestly. I'm not. I'm so tempted, but I'm not. But then we get a ram kill on the E100. Slowly but surely we made our way to the back of him. And then it's just a Centurion who took two 700 plus hits at once. And now he's dead. And this is why I love this tank. It's got crazy armor and it has a fun gun. Check out this engagement. I have 677 health. Scrap that. I have just over. Nope. I have 63 health. And we 959 to the AMX. Oh, this isn't looking healthy, is it? But now he decides he's going to flank me, so I ram him for the rest of his health, and it's now me on 63 versus a full health E100. Now, a couple of key points here. I'm hiding my lower plate behind a Leo, and I'm angling up as best I can. On top of that, he does not have the top gun. But he has 246mm of penetration with that gun. With his premium, he has 311, so the 246, in theory, should be more than enough to deal with my lower plate or through the drive wheel. But you'll see I'm angling my turret away, I'm hiding as best I can, and he's no longer on full health. And I cannot believe I've survived this engagement. I screwed up that shot, and you can see as soon as I have, I'm trying to turn my turret away, and now he is after me again. I will say, at this point in time, I just constantly sat there going, how am I still alive? I don't get why I'm alive, or how I'm alive. But he's just taken a shot from someone else on my team, which means I could have just finished him with a quick HE shell. I can't believe I survived that engagement. I think my luck had run out now, though, because now there is an IS-7 coming down and an Object 704. And a T-54E1. I'm done for. But not yet. Now I'm done for. No, I'm not. How am I alive? Okay, now I'm actually going to die. But still, that engagement cracked me up. I cannot believe I survived as long as I could. But let's have a look at some Jaegeru fun. Now this is a very, very fun tank. I know there's an E75 approaching me. I just didn't know from where. He is on full health. I'm going to put one into his lower plate. And he's about to try and drop off. And we do 200 damage to him in the ram. And he is now stuck on his side. And we can just reload at our leisure and put one more through his upper plate, which is currently his side plate. And I'm trying to ram him to do more damage, but I'm not gaining enough momentum. So I thought, right, I'll reverse back. He's stuck there, and he did manage to get off. Fair play to the guy. However, he's got no health left from that engagement. So he is now dead. And the other thing I love about the Jaegeru is the HE. It's quite nasty when you manage to clip something with no armour. 1106 damage to a bat chat. Now again, I know this isn't a Death Star. However, you'd be surprised how often you can do that, and on top of that, you feel a lot more amused the fact that you're doing it in this tank, or a tank which isn't a Death Star. Sped up the game quickly there, killed another Jaegeru and a 140, and then we've just found the butt of another T-57 Heavy. And he's now on very, very low hit points, and the Foch is coming in to give him a ram, doesn't finish him off. I'm about to finish him off, but then the Foch finishes him off. And like I said, you feel a lot more pleased with yourself, or amused when you do that sort of damage figure in a tank which isn't the dreaded Death Star. I mean, in this one, we're not really that well aimed either. And it just amuses me, and this is why I like the German super heavies, and they're my go-tos when I want to have some fun, because they're ridiculously troll. During this hour of super heavy German fun, I did manage to pull a quick cheeky Jaegeru mastery, E100 mastery, and Mouse mastery, and being as they're all German super heavies, I thought, well, it makes sense to put them all into one video, so I'll do that for tomorrow's video. Especially as I already have a review on all three of those tanks on the channel anyway. And as I mentioned very recently, if I've done a review, I won't usually throw up any mastery I get in said tank if I'm not intending on making a video on it. However, recently I've been putting up a couple of quick videos, so to speak. We're going to bounce that Death Star, by the way. Hey, I bet he was so annoyed. And we've put 2 shots into him in that time frame. But, yeah, I mentioned that... I completely lost train of thought right now. Oh yeah, quick vids. As well as the normal stuff, I said recently I'll start putting up a couple of quick short videos with a random mastery from the week or something like that. And so far you guys have seemed to really enjoy them. Like I said, it'd be just an extra quick video as well as the normal stuff I like to do. Basically just a random tank mastery from that week. Look at that roll, by the way. 947 damage roll. But yeah, I'll put all 3 of those into one video, and we can just call it our super heavy German tank fun mastery video. That's an appalling name. I don't know, they're all monsters, the German. Just call it Monster Munch. I don't know. This is literally what I do, by the way, when I'm thinking up names for videos. I'm like, right, well, what's the tank like? What's the video about? Think of a good title. I'm not too good with the title thing. I'm in a 2, by the way, 2 versus 1. And I'm trying to use a dead Leo to block shots from the 2 enemy E100s, also big German heavy tanks, and that one I left on 38, I don't know where he is. I assumed he'd be coming around the flank round the back of me, which is why I'm trying to push up there. However, he comes out from the right hand side, and he does manage to put 1 decent shell into me. I sadly didn't manage to HE him quick enough, which means the other E100 could have HE'd me. It was a good game. I did over 5k damage in that game, but it was good fun. Does anyone else like doing shots like that, by the way? Through things, not being able to see the target properly, and managing to penetrate. Bit later on in that game, though. Poor Leo. 1,148 damage. And then... yeah... 1,285 damage to the AMX-50B. And then a little bit done by ramming. And this is more a love tap than a ram. And the timer's gone, but we do manage to just finish him off. Yeah, they're filthy, those shots, I must admit. A non-HE shot coming up this time. However, it's one of those shots that you can't help but go, yeah, I'm really pleased with myself for hitting that one. So you'll see I'm trying to aim next to the gun. And we do manage to pen him for 850 damage. I'm not camping, by the way. If you look at the map, my team started on the other side of the map. And this is where I start getting nailed from numerous angles, including that AMX-50B. So I'm going to change to HE, and we're not even going to aim, and that's 1,300 damage from an unaimed shot. And then a bit of Jaegeru and Jaegeru action. I loaded a bit of heat here to make sure I did pen, and you'll notice I'm reversing backwards, not forward. It's because I'm trying to angle up against him, and I felt like I'd have better success. At the time, I thought if I went closer, he'd be aiming more down on my armor, which means less angle, which means in theory, more chance of penetrating. That was my logic at the time anyway. And then we're going to go... Well, I want to try and jump off the side onto that IS-7. However, I'm too slow. And I think he knows what I'm doing, because as soon as he goes in this area where he knows I can't get him, well, you can see my train of thought. Shall I push over the edge? Shall I go straight forward? I'm doing it here. I'm going, shall I go for it? But I need to help that 215B. And we set him on fire for 949. We leave him on 1. And then obviously we've got to give him one last love tap to finish him for 1. What are the odds of that? Obviously a very happy 215B there as well. And I've kept these two for last because it's kind of like, not justice to a degree, but revenge almost. And also they cracked me up. So, completely normal shot into the Jaeger room. But there's a Death Star. And you're thinking, ooh, he's got his butt to you. You're going to HE his butt. Absolutely not. I'm going to HE just below the turret. On the side. For just shy of 1,000 damage. Yeah, not a happy Death Star. He got Death Starred by a Jaeger room. And at the end of this one, it's the last one, and it's my favourite one. Now, there's an E50M there. We know he's there, but he's dropped off. He didn't reverse, which means me and the 268 behind me managed to get a big, nasty shot into him. So I'm going to fast forward this, and I'm going to speed up the rest of this game. It's not too exciting so far. But as I come around here, well, there's a hammer. And he wants to put a big, juicy AP or Hesh shell into me. Now, we're in a bit of a stalemate until one thing happens. An IS-7 flanks me. He gets one into me, but the 268 gets one into him. He's pretty much an average roll for me. However, I roll really low. So I have to ram him again for the rest. And this is when I get heshed. However, I'm about to reload. And I have a friendly 268 behind me still. And if you look at the minimap, he is on his way over as well. So we get an 800 into him. We tap him for 200. 268 one gets one into him, and this is my favourite part. Watch the guns. He heshed himself to death. I was crying laughing at that point. Let's put it in slow motion. Watch my gun over his gun. So we reverse back. Our guns are directly in line. I'm sorry, that really cracked me up. Obviously that was not intentional. That was just pure fluke. However, it was hysterical. That's it for this video. Random 12 minutes of madness or stupidity or just some funny shots. I don't know. I just wanted to share it. They made me smile. They made me laugh. So I hope it made some of you guys laugh. And then don't forget there's a mastery for each one of these tanks coming out in a random video tomorrow. We'll soon find out what I name it. And they are some intense games. They were very exciting to play. So hopefully they'll be quite exciting to watch. I then also have a ton of other videos I want to finish and get done. I just don't have the time to do them all. But as soon as I do one, I upload it as soon as I can, which usually means about 3, maybe 4 videos a week sometimes. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.